Hello and welcome to SnackTube. So, as you may know, I have been on a bit of a diet lately, lost a bit of weight, so I'm hoping to keep that going, which is why I've been looking for any kind of calorie controlled meal options that I can. There's obviously things that you can do that are fairly straightforward, like just eat vegetables, instead of eating chips, or, eat fruit instead of eating crisps. So replace your carbs with stuff that isn't carbs normally is a good idea. Or you can look for all your different diet meals. There's plenty of diet plans, like there's Slim Fast, there's Weight Watchers, or it's called WW now apparently, Slimming World, things like that. A lot of your supermarkets now are including diet options sort of within their own ranges, which is why today I have gone for the ASDA calorie counted chicken Hotpot. So I've tried a few of the different ones in this range before, but I've never tried the calorie counted chicken Hotpot. So if we read the label on here, so this has less than 3% fat, which is good. You want to try and cut out the fats as much as possible, because fats are the things that tend to cling on to your body, make you fat. It's got 297 calories, which is, low, less than 300 calories for a meal. Assuming that the portion size is decent, then that's really, really good. Most of your ready meals tend to be in the 450 to 600, 700 range for about the same size of meals. So 300 calories is really good. This has, if we're looking at our serving suggestion, which is a nice picture of it on a plate. So nutrition wise, 297 calories, that's 15% of your recommended daily intake, which is not bad. It's one of your 5 a day, and it's high in protein, which is good, so you're getting your veggies in. Honestly, the 5 a day thing I've never quite got, because I think if I tried to eat 5 fruit and veg a day, I would never have room for anything nice, which would be a bit of a shame. So it's 7.5 grams of fat, which is 11% of your daily allowance. 1.4 grams of saturates, which is 7%, that's pretty low. Sugars, 5 grams, which is low, 6% of your daily allowance. Quite a lot of salt though, 17% of your daily allowance, which is 1 gram. So I think the maximum you're supposed to have is about 9 grams of salt a day. So quite a lot of salt. I imagine you probably have to have quite a lot of salt in it if you're not having fat, because that's going to compensate for the flavour. So yeah, I can sort of see why there's lots of salt. So yeah, you're supposed to really watch your salt intake. This has quite a lot in it. So yeah, that's it. I mean, what are our sort of ingredients looking like? So it's got sautéed potatoes, 43%. Water, cooked chicken breast, only 12% chicken. Although it's 99% chicken breast, which is good. 12% chicken, that's not a lot. Then you've got onions, carrots, leeks, peas, swede, half cream. So yeah, and a bunch of flavourings and things. So it's not bad. This took 8 minutes to cook in the microwave. So fairly good. You can do it in the oven as well. It'd probably turn out a bit nicer if you do it in the oven, but we always go for the lowest common denominator on this channel. So I can smell it in front of me, although I'm getting more of an overwhelming smell from my veg that I've made up with this, because I'm basically having a very low calorie meal today. I think if I add this up, it's about 400 calories altogether, which is good, because I had a big fry up for my lunch, so I've got to keep it fairly conservative, although it's a decent sized portion, so I'm quite looking forward to it. I've got myself a wee cup of tea just to go along with it. Can't beat a wee cuppa, and I've got some gravy as well. I better not mix those up. The gravy, I'm putting that on my veg. I think I'll do that just now. So, I know you can't see it, but it looks good to me. In fact, if I show you the veg now, you're not going to be able to tell what veg it is, because it's all just smothered in gravy. Oh yeah, that's the way I like it. It's broccoli and cabbage I've had. So I'm not gonna I can't really tip this up. So I'm gonna just bring the camera so you can have a wee look at it. So there's my broccoli and cabbage all covered in gravy, and there is our hot pot. So the potatoes look well cooked. They don't feel very crispy. But I suppose that's because I did it in the microwave. If you did that in the oven, it would come out crispy. I can see some bits of chicken in there. It's got a sort of a chicken gravy underneath, so it doesn't look too bad. There's quite a lot of potatoes on it, which I'm surprised by. I was expecting when it's low in calories to not have really any potatoes. You don't expect, because potatoes are carbs. There's lots of calories in potatoes. So yeah, let's have a dig round, just see how much actual chicken is in here. There's a few bits there. You can see all the veggies, the onions. Yeah, there's really not a lot of chicken in here. Okay, but does it taste nice? This is the main thing. Does it taste nice? Let's see if we can get sort of a scoop with a bit of everything on it. So I've got some peas, I've got some veg, I want a bit of the chicken, and I want a wee bit of the potato on there as well. Oh, lost the chicken, lost it. There we go. There you go. Looks like a decent mouthful. Alright, well, this is ASDA's calorie counted chicken hot pot. 297 calories. Time for the taste test. I'm just going to try each different sort of bit on its own, see how they go. A bit of a potato. There's a bit of the chicken. Chicken. You can sort of taste the leeks. In the sauce. That's just the gravy with the veg on it. Okay, well, you know what? It's very bland. A bit surprised considering there's a gram of salt in there, how bland that is. It really doesn't taste that much. The potatoes taste like potato, which is okay, but they don't really have any salt or pepper on them. They're a bit bland. The chicken, it just tastes like chicken. The sauce doesn't really add much. It's very, very mild. Oh look, there's carrot chunks in here as well. There you go. Carrot chunks. Tastes like carrot. Yeah, it's all it's all very bland. Very, very bland. I can't say much more than that, to be honest. You get a very slight hint of the leek in the sauce. It's definitely got the veggies through it. It's got plenty of potatoes, so I think if I covered this in salt and a bit of pepper, it will actually pep it up a wee bit. I think if you're hoping for something fantastic with this, you're not going to get it. 297 calories. To keep the calories down, the flavour's not going to really be there a lot of the time. There's ways to pep stuff like this up, but you're talking about a chicken hot pot. A chicken hot pot, by its very nature, is bland anyway. It's generally just potatoes and chicken and a few things. It needs more fat to make it actually taste nice, or to not taste bland. It doesn't taste bad. It's just disappointing. It's just bland and kind of crap. Maybe if you did it in the oven, it'd come out a little bit better. But it's just not anything to that, to be honest. Disappointing. I think I'll end up enjoying my my veg better though. Of course, the veg is covered in gravy. Broccoli. It tastes like broccoli covered in beef gravy. See if I whack some of the beef gravy over that, might pep it up a bit. Might make it nice. Yeah, it's okay. For what it is, considering the calories, I think if you need to fill a gap, this will almost certainly do you, because it's got plenty of potato in there, and potato tends to be quite filling, which I guess is what you're really looking for. It's just to fill yourself up and, you know, meet that craving that you get for potatoes as a fat bastard. I'm talking about myself here, not necessarily you guys, although if you are a fat bastard, admit it, just say you're a fat bastard and deal with it. So yeah, I've got more flavour in my cup of tea, to be honest. Tetley. Yeah, disappointed in that one. I don't think I'll get that again. It didn't cost much. It was like £1 something. Other calorie counted meals that I've had before were better. Definitely. I wouldn't get that again. It's a bit poor. Bland and kind of just shit. But there you go. That is the calorie counted chicken hot pot from ASDA. All very bland. If you've liked this review, please like the video, give it the old thumbs up, and you can subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to get notifications anytime one of my videos comes out, and also check out some of the other videos that are popping up on the screen right now. You can also head on over to the channel and just have yourself a snack tube marathon. That'd be nice if you did that. Ooh, it's starting to repeat on me. It's probably the fry up from earlier, to be fair. Yeah, follow me on Instagram as well. I post a lot of pictures of all the different stuff that I do on Instagram, so go on over there and check it out. And just thank you once again for watching. I really appreciate it, you guys. This was the ASDA calorie counted, less than 3% fat chicken hot pot, 297 calories. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.